reasons about type of meaning. The first one is sender meaning. The term sender's meaning refers to the intended meaning or message conveyed by the sender of a communication. It is the meaning that the sender intended to convey to the receiver, and it is often influenced by the context in which the communication is made. In the context of communication, the sender's meaning is the message or information that the sender intended to convey to the receiver. This can include the literal meaning of the word used as well as any implied or inferred meaning based on the context and the relationship between the sender and receiver. The sender's meaning is distinctive from the receiver's interpretation of the message, which can be influenced by various factors such as the receiver's background, bias, and expectation. The sender's meaning is the original intention of the sender, while the receiver's interpretation is the meaning that the receiver derived from the message. Okay, let's move to second type, utterance meaning. Utterance meaning refers to the meaning that arises from the specific context in which a sentence is used. It is the combination of the semantic context of the sentence and the pragmatic meaning created by the way the sentence is used. Utterance meaning is often referred to as speaking meaning because it reflects to the speaker's intention and the intended meaning of the utterance in a particular situation. Utterance meaning is distinctive from the sentence meaning, which is the meaning derived solely from the word themselves without considering the context in which they are used. For example, a sentence like, "Have you eaten yet?" can have different utterance meaning depending on the context. In a casual greeting, it might be equivalent to saying hello, but in a medical setting, it could be a genuine inquiry about the patient's eating status. Utterance meaning is influenced by various factors such as the speaker's intentions, the listener's expectation, and the social context in which the utterance is made. It is a dynamic and context-dependent concept that requires understanding of the speaker's and the listener's perspective to accurately interpret the meaning of an utterance. Next, exploring meaning further. Number 1, denotation. The literal meaning of a word or phrase without considering the context. It is the potential of a word or phrase to enter into language expression, which include its literal meaning and the knowledge that make it use successful. For example, the denotation of book is a written or print work consisting of page glued or sewn together. Number 2, sense. The meaning of a word or phrase that is not necessarily literal but rather the intended meaning. Sense is used to describe clearly distinctive meanings that an expression has. For example, the sense of conductor can refer to an object or substance that conduct electric, heat, light, or sound. Number 3, reference. The act of using language to identify or design entities in the world. Reference is what speaker or reader do when they use expression to pick out for their audience particular people, things, time, place, event, or ideas. For example, my sisters is a referring expression that refers to a specific person. Number 4, de-exist. Linguistic expression that depend on context for their interpretation. De-exist is concerned with the location and identification of person, object, event, process, and activities. For example, here and there are de-exist expressions that indicate location relative to the speaker.